In 2018, 16 registered Holstein breeders earned the distinction of Herd of Excellence by Holstein Association USA. There are 3 herd size divisions: large herd with 500 plus cows, medium herd with 100 to 499 cows, and small herd with 10 to 99 cows. Each division is based on the number of cows included in production averages for each herd. To be recognized with this accolade, herds must have classified within the last year and have an age-adjusted average classification score of 83 points or higher, have at least 70% of the herd homebred, and be enrolled in the association's TriStar Production Records program. Additionally, qualifying herds must meet the following production criteria. Of the 16 herds, 2 are first-year recipients. Please hold your applause until the background of each Herd of Excellence has been read. Now let's meet the Herd of Excellence recipients from the large herd division. Our first honoree, a 2-time Herd of Excellence, is Bradley Cates of Covale Holsteins from Preble, New York. A focus on quality has allowed Covale Holsteins to sustain their operation for generations. Theirs is a story of constant improvement. Since taking the management reins, Brad would say the greatest improvement he's made is toward cow comfort. Covale's commitment to cow comfort is obvious, from the sand bedding in stalls to the misters for heat abatement. 16 years ago, Brad set a goal to increase the herd's component values. Coupled with increased cow comfort, he started breeding and feeding to achieve higher components, and the results have been impactful. Covale is ranked 3rd with their 108.3 BAA for the over 150 herd size category for 2018. Efficiency through technology gives Brad a reason to remain optimistic about the progress that waits on the horizon for the family's dairy operation. Congratulations to the Cates family, Brad, Sarah, and Georgia. Next we have 2-year Herd of Excellence Denomi Holsteins, the Migliazzo family from Atwater, California. For brothers Dino and Dante Migliazzo, profitability is black and white, just like their herd of registered Holsteins. In 1967, their father bought a farm with 100 cows on 100 acres near Atwater, California. At the time, registered Holsteins were part of their startup herd, an investment they consider a bonus. Dino says the value of registered cows has only grown through the years. Today, Migliazzo & Sons Dairy milks 800 registered Holsteins in a rapid exit herringbone parlor. Dino and Dante believe in order to make progress, the breeding program should incorporate high genetic bulls, and they keep a laser focus on the breeding goals they are trying to achieve in order to stay on track for the future. The Migliazzo family selects for high components because their fluid milk is sold for cheese production. They focus on health traits, daughter pregnancy rate, and somatic cell count, without forfeiting production. Congratulations to the Migliazzo family, Dino, Alicia, Lauren, Vincent, Dante, and Christy. The next herd in the large division is Seamers Holstein Farm LLC, the Seamers family from Newton, Wisconsin. More than a century ago, the Seamers family made a critical decision. They purchased the farm's first registered Holstein calves. Since 1908, they've guided Seamers Holstein Farm to success, both in and out of the show ring. Their goal is to make every generation better than the last, and over the years, they've bred more than 1,000 excellent and very good cows. Dedicated to high-quality feed, Seamers produce their own haylage, corn silage, wheat, and corn on 5,000 acres. Quality nutrition, along with industry-leading genetics, has allowed Seamers Holstein Farm to grow and progress through the years. They look for strength in the cow's conformation, so their herd will give more milk for longer periods of time. Congratulations to the 3-time award-winning herd, the Ziemers family. At this time, we would like to introduce the honorees for our medium herd division of the Herd of Excellence Award. An 8-year winner, Hill Rose Holsteins is owned by Joe, Chris, Jeff, and Andy Brantmeyer from Sherwood, Wisconsin. In the center of the small town Sherwood, Wisconsin, Joe Brantmeyer, Hill Rose Dairy, walks through his family's tie stall barn to the maternity pen. The sights and sounds of calving take place. Joe says that you can see a new calf's potential and think down the road that she's going to turn into a future foundation cow. The Brantmeyer family has concentrated on high-type animals with high components and longevity. Their perfect cow would be high-scoring with greater than 4% fat and 3% protein, in addition to great legs, excellent udder, and a strong ability to transmit. With demand for the best genetics, the highest it's ever been, Jeff says, you need to focus on the best, work with the best, and market from the best. Congratulations to Hill Rose Holsteins. We congratulate 4-time honoree Jeffrey Way Holsteins, the Hendrickson family from Belleville, Wisconsin. For Jeff Hendrickson of Jeffrey Way Holsteins, developing registered Holsteins has been a lifelong commitment and passion. Seeing many positives working with the black and white beauties, he has spent more than 30 years expanding his herd. Jeff notes that registered Holsteins offer added value with the opportunity to sell extra cows, bulls, and market embryos. Jeffrey Way currently milks 101 cows. The Hendricksons have bred 237 excellent animals. It's the attention to high-type bulls that helps set their herd apart. Their perspective is to start with good genetics and stick to good genetics, he explains. They look for a cow with above average stature and place emphasis on TPI. He doesn't focus on production traits and believes having quality feed will help the cow's milk. He wants to see the herd's offspring score excellent as mature cows. Congratulations to Jeffrey, Kate, and Brooks. Next is a 2-year honoree, the Kepke family from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Established in 1875, Kepke Farms is a family operation where a love for registered Holsteins and agriculture run deep. Today, the 100% homebred herd of 312 cows is milked 3 times a day in a double 10 herringbone parlor. The family relies on Holstein Association USA's programs and services to improve their herd's genetics and increase milk production. And through their history, they've achieved these goals. The ideal cow is one you don't know she's there, Dave says. She's invisible until something bad happens, but she's paying her way. The number one priority for Dave is cheese merit dollars. 10% of their milk is bottled, while the rest is used for cheese or other dairy products. Dave says the key to the farm's longevity has been having new generations interested in carrying on the dairy tradition. The Kepke family has been farming since emigrating more than 140 years ago. Congratulations to the Kepke family, Alan, Dave, James, John, and Kim. Next is the Keister family of Keister Dairy Inc. from Dakota, Illinois. The Keisters hold true to the idea that when you take care of your cows, they will take care of you. Keister Dairy facilities feature large stalls, rubber matting, and fans, all to improve cow comfort. Through forward thinking and steady decisions, the Keister family maintains a tradition of top-notch milk production. The Keisters strive to improve their herd with each mating. They use genetic data to make regular improvements, and all heifer calves are genomic tested. Dan says registered Holsteins provide them the advantage to increase and accelerate their herd's genetics by knowing pedigrees. Having data instantly accessible allows them to build on the herd's overall production and functionality. The Keister family pays attention to high net merit bulls with high type and strong pedigrees when making breeding decisions. They especially watch DPR, somatic cell count, and components. Congratulations to the 3-year honoree, the Keister family, Dan, Amber, Lance, Cynthia, Kyle, Brent, and Bria. Maurer Farm is our next Herd of Excellence. This first-time honoree is owned by the Maurer family of Chilton, Wisconsin. For Chuck of Maurer Farm, it's the people and the quality of registered Holsteins that mean the most to their operation. Established 160 years ago, the herd transitioned to registered Holsteins in the 1970s by Chuck's parents, a decision he remains grateful for today. In 1992, Chuck and his wife Gloria purchased the farm from his parents and continued the family legacy into the next generation. Registered Holsteins are improving at a fast rate, a reflection of the people involved in the business, he says. Chuck utilizes AAA animal analysis to breed a more balanced cow and increase longevity. He selects bulls from proven cow families and would like cows to produce 100,000 pounds of milk within their first 3 lactations. He said the perfect cow is one with a big frame, high and wide rear udder that is pleasing to the eye. Advancing genetics, feed, health traits, and technology help support these goals. Congratulations to Chuck, Gloria, Angela, CW, Emily, and Grant. A 2-year honoree, we honor Daniel and Nancy Pagenkoff of Paradise D Holsteins from Lancaster, Wisconsin. Living by surrounding yourself with positive friends and family and always keeping the faith, the family continues their passion for the dairy industry. It's a tradition more than 50 years in the making. A brood cow that left a mark on their herd is Plaque's SVF Luke Gale ET Excellent 92 4E. She made sound cows that transmitted longevity, strong genetics, and high type, an essence of their breeding strategy. Starting with quality genetics and a key focus on management practices, Paradise D Holsteins ensures when a calf hits the ground, it gets a healthy start. This includes proper nutrition and excellent housing. Their main breeding goal, Dan explains, is to continue to breed and develop strong cow families with profitable genetics, including production, type, and longevity that interest both the local dairymen in addition to dairymen around the world. Congratulations to the Pagenkoff family. Our next group receiving the Herd of Excellence recognition is the Small Herd Division. First, we have Appealing Holsteins, Scott and April Cooper from Delta, Pennsylvania. Appealing Holsteins is situated in the rolling hills of York County, Pennsylvania. Close to the Maryland border, Scott Cooper built the herd on strong cow families. Scott grew up with his parents' Ayrshire herd. He was 8 years old when he made an impactful decision to purchase his first registered Holstein calf as a 4-H project. From there, Scott began developing his own herd of registered Holsteins. He believed that consistency in registered Holsteins allowed for more marketability. Breeding from families with deep pedigrees is a priority, Scott says. He chooses sires from the top TPI proven bulls list for udder composite with an emphasis on high and wide rear udders and a strong udder cleft. For Scott, it's about focusing on components, a belief that has never wavered. Concentrating on feeding for components has allowed them to make the most out of their breeding program, he says. Congratulations to the 3-time award-winning herd, the Cooper family. Next, we have a 2-time Herd of Excellence. Hailing from Litchfield, Connecticut, we honor Arethusa Farm, LLC. George Malcolmus and Anthony Urgaitis. The dynamic duo of George Malcolmus and Anthony Urgaitis built a fashion empire through 2 high-profile businesses, and today they are striving to do the same with Arethusa Farm. A little more than 20 years ago, George and Anthony purchased farmland in Litchfield, Connecticut to restore Arethusa Farm to a working dairy farm. They purchased 5 registered Holsteins in 2001, establishing their own dairy herd. The team at Arethusa strives to breed cows that are high scoring and will hopefully stand at the top in the show ring. They look for great pedigreed cattle with high production and longevity. Today, they continue that great tradition by offering several farm-to-table dairy products for their retail stores and restaurant, Arethusa Altavallo. They bottle their own milk and make butter, cheese, yogurt, sour cream, cream cheese, and ice cream. Arethusa Farm sells products from their herd at their 2 storefronts in Bantam and New Haven, Connecticut. Congratulations to the team at Arethusa Farm. An 8-year honoree from New London, Wisconsin, B. Long Holsteins, Bruce, Brenda, and Brett Long. For Bruce, Brenda, and Brett Long at B. Long Holsteins, building on cow family pedigrees is not only a passion, but also a strategy for constant improvement with each generation. They focus on cows with longevity, high volume production, and the ability to transmit those qualities to their offspring. The Longs' ultimate goal is to breed large, powerful cows with big frames, plenty of strength and width, and good components. This 100% homebred herd secret to their accomplishments lies in what Bruce calls the 3 C's: cows, crops, and comfort. They believe year-round access to pastures helps with the herd's soundness and longevity. Bruce and Brenda have passed their drive for breeding black and white beauties to Brett, who plays an important role at the dairy. Congratulations to the Long family. Next, we have a first-time honoree. They are Dorita Holsteins, Daryl and Bonita Richard from Goshen, Indiana. The Richard family, a family grounded in faith, is driven by their herd of registered Holsteins. Excelling in the registered Holstein business was an opportunity we found enticing, Daryl adds. The Richards' most recent accomplishment was sending Dorita Meridian Saturn ET to an AI organization. Saturn is the epitome of their breeding goals. The Richards believe if you surround yourself with the best people and pay attention to detail, your goals will be easy to accomplish. Dorita Holsteins has received Progressive Genetics herd honors for 28 years. Daryl says it's not just one thing. It's the little things that add up over time that are impactful. Keep piling good genetics on top of good genetics. Congratulations to the Richard family. We congratulate Evergreen View Holsteins, the Castell family from Waldo, Wisconsin. Acknowledged internationally for their superior registered Holstein genetics, this 9-year Herd of Excellence honoree has dedicated more than 45 years to breeding excellent dairy cattle. The Evergreen View Farm motto is, "Where dreams come true." The Castells started farming with little more than a dream. Like many in the business, cash flow was tight during those early years. Tom says he did not invest deeply in genetics. The herd not only maintains high production, but also exceptional classification scores. Their BAA of 111.7 is the 5th largest in the country for herds of their size. That includes 64 excellent and 55 very good cows. They have achieved 27 Progressive Genetic Herd honors and were presented the Progressive Breeders Registry Award for 17 years. Staying in tune with the world market and using genomic young sires allows them to be successful internationally. Congratulations to the Castell family, Tom and his wife Jen, and their son Chris and his wife Jennifer. Next is a 2-year honoree from North Haverhill, New Hampshire, Grafton County Farm. Grafton County Farm traces its roots back to over 2 centuries. Governments all over New England were looking to reduce the economic and social costs of caring for inmates. Today, Grafton County Farm is the only government-operated farm in New England. The dairy crew, overseen by herdsman Ben White, rely on registered Holsteins to achieve progress to improve the herd. They've used their accomplishments to help contribute to the local community. While inmates are not paid, the long-running program gives inmates an opportunity to earn time off their sentences. The Grafton County Farm consists of more than a dairy operation. A small piggery, a tree farm, and farm stand are also included in the daily chores. The farm produces vegetables for the county nursing home, Department of Corrections, and to sell at its farm stand. The farm also raises potatoes for local food pantries and pumpkins for a local school district. Grafton County Farm's attention to detail has paid off. Their farm is a first-year recipient of both the Progressive Breeder Award and the Progressive Genetics Herd Award. Congratulations to the team at Grafton County Farm. Next is a 2-year honoree from Cuba City, Wisconsin, Hilton Holsteins. Live to dream, work to succeed. That's the motto of Hilton Holsteins in Wisconsin. John Hamilton says he has always been a big dreamer, and his family finds value in the endless possibilities available when raising registered Holsteins. For the Hamiltons, one of the most important aspects of registered Holsteins is the database where they can pull up information on an animal and trace the pedigree. They use classification data in the linear breakdown of the cows to make sire selections. Low somatic cell count is a priority, John says, while choosing for type first and production second. They also look at keeping the components on the plus side when picking for the next generation. This commitment to detail has brought them much success. Hilton Holsteins has received the Progressive Breeders Registry Award for 25 consecutive years. Congratulations to the Hamilton family, John, Evelyn, and Charlie. Let's now congratulate all of the 2018 Herds of Excellence as they come to the stage to receive their award.